In the early 19th century, Burghead was thriving as a new model fishing village. But in church terms, it was a forgotten place. Until 1821, there was no church building at all, and residents had to make the long walk to the parish church at Duffus. But a year later, not one, but two churches had sprung up, one on the site of the community hall. 20 years later, in the disruption of 1843, a pioneering minister named David Waters left the Church of Scotland at Duffus to establish Burghead Free Church. The congregation had no building, so they met in the open air, or at times in a herring curing shed. By 1845, for the princely sum of £602, the building we still know as Burghead Free Church was erected. Seating more than 600 people, it was full 3 times each Sunday. From the outset, Christian work with children and families was on the agenda. The building of the church was shortly followed by the construction of a manse and a free church school. The irrepressible Reverend Waters ministered here until the age of 94. The old church bell was donated in his memory. In fact, the last 170 years have seen many notable ministers at Burghead Free Church. Each had their own character, but each shared the conviction that the good news of Jesus was good news to be shared with the whole community. From its earliest beginnings, the Free Church was to be strong, free, and clear witness to the Christian faith, with a particular focus on passionate biblical preaching. Times may have changed, but that emphasis remains. There have been times of spiritual revival, most memorably in 1921 when many came to faith. Despite this, however, membership declined steadily through the rest of the 20th century, though the church's faithful ministers continued to serve and be loved throughout the village. By 2015, a turning point had been reached. A very faithful few remained. Those faithful few warmly welcomed a new church leader and his family. The church God is rebuilding here is not bricks and mortar. It is a community of people seeking to serve their community by knowing Jesus and making Jesus known. The renovation of the building is just a part of that journey, but it reflects who we want to be: warm, welcoming, contemporary. In the spirit of our first minister, the Reverend David Waters, taking bold steps to make the good news of Jesus known to all around us.